picture perfect, undeserving. Everything will probably go out.
So bear with me because I gotta join the. Hello, everyone. So we are here. Welcome to Master Your Resilient Mindset live on Mondays. We are live. Um, I am on two different devices, so you all bear with me for just a second. I think what I'm gonna do. So for those of you who are new, or first of all, welcome to Master Your Resilient Mindset live on Mondays. If you are new here, I'm Angela Woods, and um, I'm on two devices, you all. So anyway, for those of you who are new, welcome. I am again Angela Willis. I am a wealth and wellness resilient mindset entrepreneur and nonprofit leader. I'm also the creator of the Master Your Resilient Mindset movement. And so, hello, hey, welcome everybody on the Vision Board Mindset Facebook group. Hello to everyone on YouTube, watching me on YouTube. I apologize to my Vision Board group. I didn't get a chance to throw the link to join the live on here. So perhaps, in the process of this live, I will try to make sure I throw the link in the Vision Board group. So on this channel, I share resilient mindset practices, tools, and strategies for people who may currently be in a season of transition, rebuilding, or reset. And I also help people chasing purpose or seeking alignment with others find clarity first, you all. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So if you are either in my vision board group, put a thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me okay, because I am using some new equipment. So if you don't mind, put a 1 in the comment section or put a thumbs up in the comment section. Let me know y'all can hear me okay. Can y'all hear me okay? Can y'all hear me okay? Can y'all hear me? Hey, Valerie, can y'all hear me okay? Out there, YouTube family, put a 1 in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me okay. But anyway, back to the purpose of this channel. I also help people chasing purpose again or seeking alignment. I help them with finding clarity first, and by doing so, causes them from getting confused, burned out, or even worse. Clarity is so underrated, but is a rare kingdom treasure that very few people have. And it is a process, but it is a process, just like mastering your mindset is a process. And I want to say mastering your mindset is an ongoing process. It's not just a one-time thing. It is definitely an ongoing process. And so I cannot tell you all how when God gave me clarity about myself, and for the season that I'm currently undergoing, I started to become less distracted and believe that I have and started lining up with who I believe who are the right people. I do want to be clear and let you all know that this is just not my calling, but a movement that I feel that we have all been collectively called to do and to walk this thing out. So on that note, if you or someone you know is craving clarity, seeking to align with the right people so they can make some strategic power moves um, get that breakthrough or at least gain momentum, then um, reach out, tag them, let your friends know that we are live. So I want to give a quick shout out to the members of my vision board, Mindset Good Reset Circle, for all of our new members, and also give a shout out to our UTD students, our government workers, um, in the city of McKinney and Dallas, my KW family, Sweet Fellowship family, and of course all of you all in the cyber world watching me online. So before we start, let's do a mental health check-in, and I want us all to pause for a minute. Um, on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being the lowest and 5 being the greatest, how would you rate your stress level right now? Considering that we have had a pretty um, we've had a very dangerous, it could be considerably dangerous depending upon if you got stranded or if you've been driving in this icy weather storm. um, would you say, you know be honest, no one is judging, this is just all about um, just us being a uh, doing a wellness check. So 1 for low, and then 5 for being um, your stress level being high. So I hope you all weren't like me. I actually had a power outage Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night around 2 in the morning, or 1 o'clock in the morning. The power just went out, and and that's the funny part about it, because I had actually had just the week before this winter storm hit, and I didn't know we were going to have a winter storm. I had just really prayed to God about just making people become uh, more, um, become more kind of get still a little bit, slow down, not knowing that this winter storm was going to happen. And I even really, really, my desire was, God, I wish you could make prayer be sexy, if that can make sense. I mean, I really was like, um, yeah, I'm probably telling too much, but this is true. Make it. I wish it was something very highly valued. Not knowing that this winter storm was going to happen, and yeah, when the power went out, I was definitely in prayer. I had not. Um, yeah, I was definitely in prayer. Thank God the power did come back on a couple hours later, and I was under a whole bunch of blankets, Val, so I was able to actually stay warm. Um, but again, thank God, I'm so grateful that we did get some power about a couple hours later. So one more thing I wanted to do. I really want to just keep this a very light night. I'm not really trying to go into nothing deep, or real serious. But I want to go a step further in terms of um, what tools give you hope. Um, who are the people you seek out? Or I honestly want to give you all some early homework. Hey, Andrea, some home. I actually want to give you all some homework now. I should say, um, if you don't already have um, it- 1 or 2 or 3 people, um, that you can seek out when feeling anxious, stressed, or nervous. I want you to start right now. Um, I want you to start right now um, seeking out. I would like to say three people, but if you can seek out one or two people that you can reach out to when you're feeling very anxious or stressed or nervous, I would like, especially if you're dealing in a heavy, if you're actually in a season of heaviness, or if you're feeling heavier than usual. And of course, one of those people that you reach out to can definitely be um, like a mental health therapist, or someone, or a counselor, someone who is, I would say, spiritually mature. I highly, I would highly recommend a spiritually mature um, health professional, a mental health professional, a counselor, or a friend. Honestly, someone who will be non-judgmental, who is full of wisdom, and yeah, you know that they'll keep uh, your thoughts private. Um, so, as I mentioned earlier, clarity is a rare kingdom principle. Um, Let me turn my little background music on. I got, let's see. Yeah, so um, clarity is a rare kingdom principle. Um, just a second. And that so many people do not have. Um, yeah, it's so many people. You would think a lot of people have clarity, but they really, really don't. And in my last episode, I talked about before you chase purpose, protect your clarity. Um, I cannot stress how important it is to protect your clarity. Uh, I learned um, earlier part of this year, or I want to say the end of last year, how important clarity is after going through a season of painful events, and um, going through a process. And I feel like, uh, who was it? I feel like Solomon, honestly, when he asked the Lord for wisdom, um, I feel like uh, I feel like that. I feel like um, God had given me clarity after going through some tests and trials, Sister Valerie. It was interesting. It really, really was. And so now that he's giving me that, I find it, I highly am, I'm very, very protective. I believe that it leads you up to, um, it leads us up to something. It leads us to, it guides us. It gives us, once we get discernment, it leads us up to making the right, aligning with the right people. And if we're very strategic about it, actually leading to getting some breakthroughs. And I'm jumping ahead actually of what I have prepared for you all today. Um, Honestly, I think, yeah, I think what I just said, that was the main, um, that was the main text of the live tonight. I told you guys I'm not trying to be on here too long. I'm trying to be cognizant of you all's time. I know you some of you all have to get up in the morning, go to work, or still we're still not out of the storm yet. Um, so I'm very um, I'm very aware that we're still in a winter storm, and so it's still a possibility that the power we could still have a power outage. So I'm not trying to be too long winded. I just wanted to actually just share those things. And let's see, what is maybe one more thing that I could probably share that's not too messy. So if y'all got questions for me, put it in the chat. Or if you got any comments, put them in the chat as well. Feel free to put them in the chat because I can get long-winded. My sister tells me that all the time. Ain't that right, Andrea? So I wanted to actually speak on one more thing, and then I'm going to close out. But I had the reason I decided to name this live going back is not an option, but clarity is an option, because I had the opportunity to be on a Zoom call with a group of entrepreneurs, leaders, investors, and everything and everybody in between. And the leader of the group was actually referencing a statistic that talked about the projections made by researchers saying that the average, the median net worth of Black Americans, Black American households in the next 30 years will be zero. And the statistics is saying that we're not even standing still. It's saying that we're going backwards. And I honestly have heard this statistic or heard this statement before at a real estate meeting. And I don't know why it does that. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, so at a real estate meeting, and we were already kind of discussing that. And then also, we already know that the average age of first-time home buyers is actually getting older too. Is now 38 years old versus 28 years old. And so now people are now waiting longer to get in a home. And the numbers are it says a lot. And it for whatever reason, when I heard about the numbers on the net worth of Black American households, it really resonated with me. And I can understand us going back to learn from our mistakes, but it's one thing to go back in the past to learn from your mistakes, and there's another thing to go back in the past and stay in the past, and um, that's not good. And I really feel like that um, um, when we, those when we reflecting, or part of life is to learn our life lessons so we can move forward. And I don't moving forward with, and the best way to move forward, I should say, is with clarity. And I know you guys are probably getting tired of me talking about clarity, but I just cannot talk about, I feel like that clarity is just not talked about enough, because that's the reason why so many people, I believe, end up getting stuck in the past. Um, because they don't have clarity, or they may not have, or maybe they did have clarity but didn't protect that clarity, or something along the way got them off track. And so I told you I can get long winded. I'm very, very passionate about this, as you all can see. And I'm just going to just kind of stay, try to keep this at a minimum. We're already at 21 minutes. So there's, I believe, a kingdom framework when it comes to how how we get clarity and what clarity does for us. And going back is not an option. And clarity is what disrupts statistics. Clarity, if you all recall, I mentioned clarity is about knowing yourself. Clarity is first of all about knowing yourself and knowing about what is right now, what is happening right now, or the season that you're in. It's not necessarily about knowing the next step, but clarity, along with discernment, is what disrupts statistics. Somebody put that in the chat. Clarity, along with discernment, and along with the right alignments, is what disrupts statistics. Clarity, you can say clarity plus discernment plus alignment equals breakthrough. I would love for somebody to put that in the chat. Clarity plus discernment plus alignment equals breakthrough. So I wanted to close by saying, if you're craving clarity, don't know where to start, I want to invite you all to our Spiritual Reset Sundays, which is a space for stillness, reflection, those that seeking wisdom, spiritual alignment, clarity. There's no pressure, there's no performance. We mainly focus on stillness, and not on what we got to do for the day, the remainder of the day, or thank you, Chef, what we have to do for the rest of the week. It's all about actually being present in the moment, and it's based off of Proverbs 46 and 10. I'm sorry, Psalms 46 and 10, which says, "Be still and know that I am God." And yeah, and so and that's what we do for about 20 to maybe 30 minutes max. So I'm going to, on this note, I want to thank you all for sticking in there with me and hanging in there with me. Um, I appreciate you all for those of you who completed the 21 day challenge. I hope you all were blessed while doing it. I hope you all, as you were journaling, some things maybe as you were going through the challenge, I hope that you, while you were reading, that something stuck out with you and you put it in your journal. And my goal is to actually create some journals. And we will do our vision board challenge next. I will say that I have my vision already on paper and put at the top. I want to do a vision board reveal. So you all, of course, don't have to put it on an 8x5 by 11 like I did. You can do a real poster board, vision board. I know Val, we used to do that with the kids at the center. But I will say that vision boards, they are very instrumental. I have done, anyway, I've been doing vision boards since I was probably, or wrote down like list of things that I wanted to achieve by certain age. I did that ever since I've been 16, and honestly, I have accomplished most of those things that I have written down. And so I believe, I will say that they do work. There's only a few things I have not yet accomplished on my vision board, you could say. But I love doing them. I do plan on actually creating a bigger vision board. That's what I want the next episode to be. I pray that we have more people prepared to do this on our vision board, mindset circle group, reset circle group, because I feel like this is just going to be, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be awesome. And this is the year. I will say that, put it in the chat, Shell. This is the year for clarity and for strategy. This is the year for clarity and strategy, which equals clarity, alignment, which will go into strategy. This is the year for clarity and strategy, which is why I said I'm leading up to something. All right, so I want to wish you all a good night, and don't forget to write one thing down that you took away from here. And yeah, I wish you all wealth and wellness, and be safe, stay warm. God bless.